Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we will discuss trigonometric ratios of supplementary angles as a topic of A level trigonometry included in AS level. So, supplementary angles, such angles whose sum, if there are two angles, alpha and beta, and their sum is 180 degrees, they are known to be supplementary angles of each other. So here in trigonometry, if we draw a grid like here, vertical and horizontal line, this is positive x, this is positive y, this is negative x, and this is negative y. This is very important to understand and keep in mind that positive x, positive y, negative x and y, because we always relate the values of x, cos theta and sin theta at least, with x and y. So x is related to cos theta and y is related to sin theta. So as we know that sin theta is positive when y is positive, so where y is positive? We know that y is positive in this area because it is upwards in first and second quadrant. Sin is positive because y is positive. So how much angle is covered by this? This is 180 degrees. So 180 degree angle is covered in first and second quadrant. That means sin theta remains positive in first and second quadrant. So applying the same concept on uh, these identities, that's the value of sine does not change whether angle is less than 90 or more than 90. More than 90 means less than 180. So if there is a line like this, let's say this is a line here and its angle, let's suppose this is 40 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the same height on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Let's say same reference angle or basic angle of 40 degrees is on this side, then this positive angle till here, that will be 180 minus 40, that is 140 degrees. So if we consider this angle of 140 degrees for this line, this one here, you can see that its value of y, whatever is the value of y here, there is same value of y on this side, and both are upright, upwards. So that means the value of sine does not change for the angle 40 degrees. If this angle is 40 degrees, this is the value of y. Or as y is related to sine theta, so this is the value of sine theta. And same magnitude, same height, everything is same on this side. So for the angle 140 degrees, it is same. So then we can say that sine 140 degrees, its value is same as sine 40 degrees. Therefore, okay, if I name these sides, let's say this side is A, this is B, and this is R. On this side, this is A, this will be negative A, and this will be positive B. Same positive on this side because it is upwards, this is also upwards. So for the angle 140 degrees, if the angle is 140 degrees, we consider it sine 140 degrees, that is equal to B over R. Here you can see this is B, same as this B. And when the angle is 40 degrees, it is same B over R. So that is the reason we can say that sine 140 degrees equal to sine 40 degrees. How 40 and 140 are related? That 140 plus 40, their sum, that is equal to 180. That means 140 and 40, they are supplementary angles of each other. So it is not true only for 40 degrees but for any other angle. So before considering them, let's consider the other ratios. Now if it is cos 40 degrees, its value in this context in terms of A and R, its value is adjacent over hypotenuse, A over R. A over R. And if we consider the angle 140 degrees on this side, then it will be, as the direction is changed, A was on this side, now A on this side is opposite, so this is negative. So cos 140 degrees, that is equal to minus A over R. So you can say that cos 140 degrees is equal to cos 40, but there is a difference of this sign. So cos 140 degrees equal to minus cos 40 degrees. So similarly for tangent, once again, this is B over A, this will be minus B over A. Therefore you can say that tangent 140 degrees equal to negative tangent 40 degrees. So generalizing these terms, we can say that sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Cos 180 minus theta is equal to cos theta. And tangent 180 minus theta is equal to, this is minus cos theta, and tangent 180 degrees minus theta is equal to minus tangent theta. For tangent theta, it is very clearly can be seen that this line, if this line has positive gradient, this one has a negative gradient. Now further, there are many supplementary angles as 60 and 120. 60 and 120 are supplementary angles of each other because their sum is 180 degrees. So cos 60 degrees, its value is 1 upon 2. But if you use your calculator to find the value of cos 120 degrees, so it will also be 1 upon 2. But the difference is that this will be negative. If cos 60 is positive, then 180 minus 60, that is 120, this will be negative. Or any other angle you can consider So cos and tangent, their signs will be negative, but sine 180 minus theta will remain sine theta, and the reason behind it that theta and 180 minus theta, for sine it remains upwards, so there is no change in sign. But cos theta is on left right hand side, then cos 180 minus theta is on the left hand side. That is the reason uh, their signs are changed, cos and tangent. Similarly, tangent you can consider regarding gradient. So sign of gradient on this side, this has positive gradient, this has negative gradient, and the magnitude of gradient on both sides will be the same, b over a, b over a. But this will be negative and this one will be positive. So this is uh, an important result which is very useful in many cases. So these are the identities, at least for AS level. And these three things you should always keep in mind, that sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and cos 90 minus theta is sine theta, tangent 90 minus theta is equal to 1 upon tangent theta. This is one altogether, that is same identity. Number one. Number two, this we have already discussed in another video, that cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. But sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, and tangent minus theta is equal to minus tangent theta. And now number three, this is what we have discussed today. Sine 180 minus theta equal to sine theta. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta, and tangent 180 minus theta is equal to minus tangent theta. So if this is the matter of negative angle, this negative angle, then cos theta remains unchanged, whereas sine and tangent, their signs are changed. If these are supplementary angles, then sine theta is unchanged, whereas signs of cos and tangent are changed. So these three identities, one, that is complementary angles, these are the identities of complementary angles. Complementary angles. These are the identities of negative angles. Negative angles. And these are identities of trigonometric identities of supplementary angles. So these three things, at least so far, you have to remember. So I hope that now it will be clear to you. So wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.